I'm around the corner.
Welcome to the Velvet Room, a space for an open conversation about Black love, marriage, religion, and generational wealth. Sit back and relax and be prepared for a real discussion and open conversation. Like and subscribe.
What up, everybody? How you doing?
How you doing?
Is that volume okay, everybody?
Yeah.
Not too loud? Okay.
Nope.
Just give a few minutes for everyone to tune in. And while we got a few minutes, please go ahead and share to your page. While I wait for everyone to tune in. Go and share to your page, everybody.
Now disconnected from iPhone 2.
All right, everybody, whoever's tuning in, please share. Just wait for a few minutes for everyone to tune in.
Y'all see me?
Yep.
Yes.
Hey, Lynette, how you doing?
Hey, Tara.
Hey, Tara. I think Tara's our biggest supporter, y'all.
Man, we sure appreciate you.
Right.
And, hey, Lynette.
Hi, Lynette.
K-Town. And everyone, please, that's tuning in right now, please share to your page.
Hey, Vonda. Hey, Boo.
Vonda.
That's my baby right there, y'all.
Oh, it's your homegirl?
That's my daughter's bestie.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, while I wait for everyone to tune in, how was everyone's weekend?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. No complaints over here.
Great.
No new booze or nothing?
Pretty good. No complaints over here. Yeah.
Actually, the fifth.
No new booze or
Pretty good. No complaints. Yeah. Actually,
Myra, is that you? No new booze or nothing?
Nope, it's not me.
Where's the echo?
It's not echo. Me. It's Robert.
Robert ain't even here, man.
And not me, he playing.
Blame on the rain.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. We just got a few more minutes. I'm waiting for everyone to get in.
Yeah, let me drop some balls before we get started. Yeah. I be dripping, son.
That's some balls, Myra.
That they ain't ready. Look,
come on, Uncle Luke, let me hear it. Hey,
come on, Uncle. Hey,
come on. The first time for the rest.
What you drinking?
I'm drinking that black raspberry cheer from Food Line.
I'm done.
That's the water, you know. They get me lit. I'm telling you, I be
not lit.
It's the bubbles in it, y'all.
Gotta be.
Is that what it is?
I'm gonna shake that one time. Oh yeah.
This food let me shake it up one time. You need to get you a little of this in your life. Change your whole life.
Oh, Tierra, what wineries are good? I'm gonna do a North Carolina winery tour.
Are you drunk? That's the question.
Nope.
Been to 3 wineries today?
She said 3. That's a good weekend. North Carolina has some really good wineries. There's a good one out. I think it's in Henderson, if I'm not mistaken. I can't think of the town. It's called St. Paul. I mean, every wine that I've tried from there has been really good.
I gotta go there.
There's one at Seven Springs in
I don't try one because I don't like wine.
I bet you I could bring you a bottle you like. I bet you money.
I don't like nothing berry, nothing raspberry, grape. That's why I don't like wines. Give me something
like you a little drunk. Never bought my $20.
Huh?
Yeah.
She said she's a little drunk. I'm trying to borrow some money from her.
You ever had in Jamaican wineries?
This fool can't get the plan.
Jamaican whiners, they be whining, but I tell you that I'm telling you.
I knew that's where he was going with that.
That's true.
I knew that's where he was going with that.
Again, everybody, welcome to the Rebel Rooms. You got a couple more minutes, so we're gonna get started in probably like about 30 seconds. We're missing 2 people.
Is Houston coming today?
Should be. All wines aren't sweet. He should try.
Hi, Tina.
Dry. I love reds. You know, I don't know when they say dry. What does that mean though?
Kind of bitter almost. You know
Bitter.
how like champagne, if it's dry, it's almost bitter.
I got
Has
you.
a slight aftertaste.
Right.
That's what I don't like. That's why I don't like champagnes, and that's why I don't like wines. It's that aftertaste. I prefer something sweet, but I don't like nothing berry or grape flavored.
I bet you I can find one you might like.
I'm gonna go for a tasting with you. We're gonna have to set a date up. We're gonna go for a
Got
tasting. Because I want to, trying to get, be a little more ladylike.
Virginia has a good.
They gotta go.
Virginia has a good wine fest. Like I usually go to the one in Cary. In April, it was canceled this year, but I think Virginia's is in the fall. It's probably coming up.
Cheers.
Okay.
One in South
You gotta
Boston.
check it out. Let's set that up.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
There's
y'all, here
one
we
in
go.
North Carolina. Those are black owned.
It's a black
Yep.
man got a winery now that's supposed to be pretty popular.
Okay.
All right,
Gotta
y'all, we're gonna
Seven
get started.
Springs.
All right, here we go. We're gonna get started here. Where's that? We'll start with the news first. Here we go.
In
And now it's time for In the News.
Let's talk about this.
Coronavirus.
Yo, you should have saved it just for Trump, right?
Right.
So what y'all think about your boy and the coronavirus after he said when it first happened, it's gonna be gone before you know it?
God don't like ugly.
don't. And he got all over biting about
must hate him
wearing
then.
his mask and coming for him hard. Look at him now.
Right.
Karma is
Look
a
at him now.
bitch, and she is just getting started. boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's hallelujah.
I wonder what he's thinking right now when he's sitting back in his bed.
But you know what?
Mhm.
And y'all gonna attack me from my point of view on it.
Probably not.
I'm praying for Trump's survival because I don't want to deal with Pence. What y'all don't realize is that Pence has been quiet and calculated. You don't hear nothing about Pence. And he was governor of Indiana for so long. He is an actual politician. Like, we don't want Pence in power. Like, you think Trump is bad? Pence is bad. Pence is worse.
Wow.
And we've spoken of that in a couple of groups I was at earlier before, like a couple of years ago. And you're correct, but with that, if you notice, Pence don't get involved in a lot of the politics as Trump does.
Mhm.
Because he don't want to get caught up in the mess, you know what I mean? Because he know it's some stuff that's going on and got no business, so he chooses to distance himself from a lot of the issues.
Right.
But like you said, he's worse than what's in office.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I hope that Trump can make it out, because if Pence gets in, like Trump is just crazy, but Pence is crazy, racist, and calculated. Yeah,
Yes.
we don't want crazy, racist, and calculated.
Well, one of my friends named G. Todd Taylor, good dude, and he made a comment about the Trump situation early on, and of course people went at him, and he said he had I'm gonna read what he said. He said, "I've consulted with a man of God, and I see the error of my ways. I will indeed pray for 45. Everybody turn your Bible to Psalms 109:8. Thank you for this word, Rich Stevens." So when you get a chance, look at Psalms 109:8 and just know what that is and all. But it's sad, honestly, that we as a people a lot of people don't wish good things to happen to a leader of a country. You know what I mean?
Right.
Exactly.
But that just goes to show how far we has fallen, you know, as in our leadership. Because if it would have been George Bush, Reagan, Nixon, no one has ever wished this kind of hurt on a leader of a country. You know what I mean? So,
But no
a lot
other
of people
leader
don't
has
feel
done the
bad.
shit that he's done.
Right.
Like
That's
I've heard people, you know, really say, "COVID, do your thing." You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
like some people sitting here celebrating, and you know, like it is what it is, and truthfully, it's sad that we have to feel that way. But I
Right.
can't tell everybody how to feel. You know what I mean? If you feel how you feel, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you know, and I come from a place where I've seen people pass, and it didn't hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Like and it's just like it's part of life. And for you to say that it's fake, is being this much all this long, and now it's you.
Right.
Should anybody have pity for you?
Don't give his ass a respirator. How about that shit?
Right.
Well,
Well,
the thing
the
is, like,
discouraging
Trump
thing
is he's
is-
so reckless with his words. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, it's not so much the actions that bother me; it's his words. He's just
Mhm.
so reckless with what he says. Like, if he could just shut up,
That's how he feels, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? He constantly. I don't know if y'all remember that.
but they're all like that. You
Yeah.
think that any of these leaders are for us? Ain't
Right.
none of them. None of them. Ain't none of them talking reparations. Ain't none of them talking about, you know, really trying to uplift nothing. That's for us. This is
Right.
not our fight.
Mhm.
But you know, as a man, and as a and believing how people feel how they feel, I admire Trump on how he speak, and not because I like it. I like it that he speaks his mind, and I know how to deal with you. I know for a fact I don't like you. You know what I mean? I ain't
He's
got to
very
figure
honest.
out,
So I would give you that. He's
I
very
do
honest.
respect his gangster. Mhm.
Right.
But he doesn't have to be so offensive. You can feel the way you feel about something and feel strongly about it and be passionate about it, but still have respect to others. That's you know.
And see, that's the thing is he don't have respect, and so that's why people feel how they feel with him in this COVID. They're just like, whatever, you know what I mean? Because if he had any compassion or any empathy for the citizens of this country, a lot of them would be like, "Oh my God, you know, this shouldn't happen." But people around here are like, "When is the party?" They
I
look.
thought the same thing.
And then he does actually have COVID. He actually wanted the news to downplay it. He wanted to make it seem like he was like much better than he actually was, but his situation is way worse.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, than what he's letting on. Yeah.
But do you think it's a blessing in disguise that because his followers got a tendency to emulate what he does?
Thank you, Tina.
Right.
And so
Right.
now it went from fake news to a hoax to, oh shoot, this is real. So maybe I do need to wear my mask. Maybe I needed to social distance myself. Maybe I start need to be around all these people. You know what I mean? So maybe his sickness will cause other people to take notice and be like, I got to do things differently. You know what I mean? So
I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, hopefully. I mean, because you know they keep talking about the second wave. New York is shutting down again and closing. You know, different parts.
Really?
It's about to hit us next. Yeah.
New York is closing schools in different parts of the city because they're starting to see an uptick in the number of cases in certain areas. So it's like the second wave is coming in New York again.
You talking about the second wave? You talking about the second wave? I've been brushing my hair all day and I can't even get one.
I'm done playing with him today. You know what part of the problem is though? What did they think was going to happen? You opening schools up 2 days, like they can't catch you, and in 2 days, you know, they're so worried about keeping a budget and funding and this, that, and the other. And they're not
It's about the money.
you know, no one's safety.
All about the
now.
money.
Like it's just sickening.
This country is more worried about economics than they are life, and
that's the problem.
Yeah,
and I mean it's just the same way.
As earlier, they don't care about us.
No, the same
will.
way people killing family members for insurance policies. This is the same thing. Let them die. You know what I mean? Like Trump said, only 200 people about 200,000 people died. That's good numbers. Like okay,
like it's nothing, right? Like right.
Well, I have an issue with this though. So he's in the hospital. He's getting all this extra treatment, right? So that same care that he's getting,
Why
The
everybody else
rest of the
ain't getting it?
country should have received that. They're
Right.
rushing to give these experimental
Right.
drugs and these, certain cocktails and stuff like that. Why was this not available for the ones that passed away?
Yep.
Why was this not available for the ones that were in the emergency room previously? So
Right.
you saving the best health care for him, but you didn't for the person that didn't give a damn about the ones that already had it and then kept saying it was a hoax and it was make believe. So now you need it.
I mean, but I
Also,
think that just sheds the light on the healthcare disparity
Mhm.
in the Black community as a whole.
Right.
I have a cousin, she's much older than me, but she was president of the which one is Black? The NMA, back in like 2005.
Yeah.
And that was her platform, the healthcare disparity in the Black community. And like I didn't realize it at the time, like how large of the disparity was. And it just really shed the light on, like just the stuff that is just really coming to light now, like the mortality rate of Black women when they're in labor and delivery, like just basic stuff that we're just now finding out.
Right.
So yeah,
like it's simple.
It's
Like
not
when we go to the when we go to the doctor at hospital as Black people, we do not get the same treatment. You know
of
what I
course,
mean?
like when women say that we're in pain, we go to our doctor, they ignore us. When men don't go to the doctor as often in general, just anyway. So when we say we need something, it's overlooked.
Right.
And why do we have to keep going back and I had a situation where I went to the emergency room and I had a spider bite. It was a brown recluse spider. They
Really?
told me it was a bed bug.
Like you're supposed to know the difference.
They sent me home. I was like, I do not have bed bugs.
Right.
They sent me home. I went to my primary care physician the following day, and she said, "This is a brown recluse spider. My hand has swollen up. It looked like Sherman Klump's hand when he changed back to Sherman. It was so big." And
What
she gave
hospital did
it was
you
in
go to?
Nashville. It was Baptist Hospital in Nashville.
Uh-huh.
She gave me a shot immediately, told me to go straight home, and then gave me these big red antibiotics. For it.
That's a good point.
It is.
The name is it Danae or Danae?
Danae. You know the funny thing I was thinking.
He does look like he has a foot in the grave.
If something happened to Trump and then Pence gets sick, and then Nancy Pelosi becomes a leader, that would be the funniest thing ever to those conservatives, because they would have a holy fit.
I'm trying to tell you.
And speaking of which, how many of y'all are gun owners?
Not yet.
I own one, but
What'd you say? What'd you say, Gloria?
Like that. Like if you don't own weapons now, if your husband don't own weapons, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever you got, y'all need to get them weapons in your possession.
Hide them in different places in your house too, honey.
Yeah, because people gonna act the fool and be ready.
Damn right. Load up on your ammunition. Honey, I stay ordering it, and I stay at the range to stay sharp.
You can't be throwing books at people and all that. And be nice, cause they're gonna start throwing bullets and ropes, and so I ain't taking no chances.
No, that's right.
All right. Anybody else got anything to say about Mr. Orange Man before we move on? Yeah.
This was just something for him to do to get off his bucket list. He was on Oprah years ago and stated that he wanted to be president one day. This was just something for him to do, and that's just how he carry us.
Basically, yeah.
All right, here we go. What's on your mind? What's on your mind today? Anything that is bothering you guys? Anything that you need to just get off your chest?
What's on my mind is people always needing something and can't never give anything in the hell back. You know what I mean?
Damn, you just took my daggone what's on my mind.
If you're
a liar, I can't stand for somebody to say they're gonna do something or they're gonna be a certain place and then don't do it and then act like you wrong because you don't want to be bothered or you don't want to do it when they want to block this.
Pisses me off is negative people. Always complaining. They always got something, like everything they say is negative.
It's draining.
I mean, energy suckers.
Mm-hmm.
Vampires.
When
That's what they are.
they call your phone, you already know what it is. As soon you see the number pop up, you're like, oh shit. What the hell they want now?
Right. Constant complaining.
What about a person that hit you up because they want to borrow some money? It's a person you never really lent money to before, and when the time to come for them to pay you back, they bug you to get the money, but then when the time comes to pay you back, you can't find the ass.
Man,
I don't loan money. Only person I would loan money to is probably my mom, my brother, or my sister. I don't loan money.
What up, sis?
I don't know you. I don't know you.
You know, sensitive.
Like Kiki Palmer. If I passed this man in the street, I wouldn't know him. I don't know this man.
Y'all crazy.
Know. I don't think people never really ask me for money. Mm-mm. I am not that person.
And I can't stand when anybody just asks anybody for money. I like you said, like I'll give it to my kids, my mom, whatever. But,
what?
Oh, I didn't want to continue to lie, even if they aren't your man. Laugh out loud, just trying to keep you on the list. Yeah, Tina, they do.
Tina, it's genetic. They can't help it.
Right.
They cannot help it.
It's
in their blend. Mm-hmm.
You know what I learned?
Most of the time, I don't lie. I stand.
You do what?
So most of the time, I don't lie. I stand.
Mute him.
When is he gonna stop playing?
Right.
When?
Mute him.
Tell you, it's this shit right here. I'm telling you, is this stuff right here?
That's what it is.
When we visiting your ass in the hospital because somebody ran you over.
Hey, we need to make sure we have some extra for you when we go to the mountains then.
I got a little something for him. Don't even worry about it.
You got something for him, Keisha?
Got something for him. So
all right, y'all. Let's get to the topic for today. Let's go ahead and get it going. Let's get it going. All right, here we go. Marriage life versus single. Which is better and why? The pros and cons of both. And before we get started, let's go ahead and give a shout out to our own Miss Lois for her beautiful wedding. Got married. It's a beautiful wedding.
Hey, Rob.
Nice. I'm happy for both of them, really.
Yes.
No, they've been doing that little countdown for like the past 2 weeks, 15 days or something. They were doing their countdown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So cool. I learned a lot about them and just how they met and their story. I really enjoyed their countdown.
They don't want you, but they don't.
Okay.
That's right.
Yes.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what it is. They don't want you with anybody else, but they're not ready to fully commit either.
Because they want to keep doing what they want to do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what?
So she's not with us today. They're probably on their honeymoon, making some babies or something. Probably.
Please don't be making no more babies.
Well, they practice.
Right.
Myron.
He played. Oh, dang.
I'm so done with that joke. Let's just move on to the topic.
Lois might not be able to come on next weekend. She had to take a break.
He's so stupid. He get to play it.
But listen, getting back to the topic, I ain't got much time left. I got to go to work.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But, the pros and cons of marriage and being single. Myself, living a single life, being a bachelor, living in a home by myself, I enjoy my freedom. I ain't worried about coming home arguing with nobody, doing what the heck I want to do.
Right.
But sometimes I'll be like, damn, I wish I was somebody that was shared, like, give me a reason to want to come home. You know what I mean? Like, when I had my surgery, I was like, shit, if I get old, who the hell gonna help take care of me? You know what I'm saying? So it's that balance of having everything to having nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because like you cook for yourself, but you can't enjoy the meal with somebody. You can't come home and enjoy that conversation with somebody, but But a lot of people in that are married that I know of them, you know what I'm saying? I can call name, but a lot of people
married with a T.
Yeah.
Married.
They are married and they come home like, man, what the hell am I going home for? You know what I'm saying? And nobody wants that. So it's when you got to find that perfect balance, and if you can't find that perfect balance, like marriage life just gonna be hell. But single life can be hell too, because shit, my right arm bigger than my left arm. That's all I'm gonna say about it. So
this fool get the plan.
I mean, both of them have their benefits. Me personally, I've experienced both. I can't say one is better than the other. You want somebody, you want a companion, you want somebody to talk to come home to, you know what I'm saying? You want a partner, but then sometimes you just want your space. Sometimes you want to stretch out in the bed like, it's me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then after you've done that, then it's like, okay, well, now I want to roll over and nobody's there. So
that part.
I mean, yeah, but then you have situations where, some people, they're married or they enjoy it because of that second, finances or whatever it may be. But, you just have somebody that you can enjoy life with.
I agree.
That companionship.
Like I said, when I see old people, older people, like really old people together, walking, holding hands and doing stuff like that, that should almost make me cry some days. You know what I mean? Now, sometimes I ask myself, how long y'all been married? What's the secret? You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, I might ask myself, do you love her? Give her a kiss. You know what I mean? Just for fun, but it just makes me feel good inside to see older people that has went through the trials and tribulation and is still able, because too often nowadays we give up. You know what I'm saying? We will say fuck it right now and going on about our business. You know what I mean? So, but that's why
Gotcha.
So true. And this is my thing with, like Myron was saying, I enjoy my freedom, but it get lonely as hell when I need somebody to fix shit. Like I'm in here painting. Like I need somebody to paint these damn walls and pull this damn carpet up. I'm tired of breaking nails.
Hold on, Keisha.
What?
You paint the walls if you don't put them on block.
Listen, he need to act right. That's a whole nother story. We're not even going to talk about him because he's on block right now. He got to do something real special to get out off that block list. But anyway.
I feel you on that, Keisha. I do.
Yeah, like just because you do 10 things right, you think because you did that one wrong thing that you're supposed to be able to get a pass. No, you're supposed to be a grown-ass man all the time. And if I got to tell you to be grown, I don't want to deal with you. Come back to me when you're grown.
Or I should have to tell you how to behave. Like, come on, we 35 plus years old. Like, I should not have to tell you some basic ass relationship stuff. Like you had enough relationships, enough girlfriends at this point to just know like there's certain stuff that you just don't do, and there's certain stuff that's just automatically required. Like
exactly.
Especially, and then when you're dealing with a person, you know that person, so it becomes disrespectful when you do the shit anyway, and now you feel some kind of way because now you blocked, but you did the shit knowing that it was gonna piss me off to begin with. So who's really at fault here? Like, stay in your lane and I'll stay in mine, or whatever. So my thing is just what you said. Everybody wants to be happy. You know what I'm saying? I got flaws just like the next person, but one thing about me, I'm not gonna do some shit to a person that I don't want done back to me.
Right.
You know I treat you good, treat me good. If you step out of bounds, I'm swerving 3 lanes over, and I'm getting out your way. I'm just
sorry. If you treat me good, I'm gonna treat you better. That's just how it goes with me. You know what I mean?
That's the way it's supposed to be. And if I gotta figure out how to treat me, I don't want it. I just don't want to be with it.
All right. So Keisha and Anthony, both of y'all have been married. Both of y'all have been divorced, right? So if you had to pick, which one would you pick first? Like, which one have you enjoyed the most?
Married all day, because it's no one. We at the age now. Who wants to be by themselves? When you're younger, who cares? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm partying, I'm hanging out with my friends, It don't bother me. Now I go to work and come home. I don't have a social life like that. Everything that's going on with Rona, I get tired of watching Power by myself. I get tired of you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be able to send somebody to the damn store. I got to do everything by myself, and just that companionship. You know what I'm saying? But then you don't want a headache. You don't want somebody that you're going to be arguing and beefing with every day. I want somebody that I can really enjoy. Like, I missed you. I came home. I could tell you about my day. You tell me about yours, or let's not even talk about our day. Let's just watch TV. Let's cuddle. Let's go to sleep or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want something real. I'm not looking for nothing or whatever. Oh, I want you to come in every day, the flowers and roses and everything, peaches and cream.
Here's my thing. It's like, you know, men always want like, oh, you know, I want you to be my peace, but like, you need to be my peace too.
Damn right.
You can't be a storm.
Damn right.
You can't expect me to be
but
your
you know,
storm in my life. Like, you need to be.
Adage out there that says, it's an adage out there that says, "Happy wife, happy life." You know, you've heard that a
Happy
million
spouse,
times.
happy house.
So we need to get back to that one right there. Happy spouse, happy house. Because too often men are doing everything in their power, you know, to do sometimes to try to make their wife happy, but the wife is forgetting about this man. You know what I mean? And that's when that's a lot of times when it breaks down.
Like, I don't believe in that. I believe in definitely keeping, you know, if you're one of them type of people, I come home just something nice for you, or cook your favorite meal, or rub your back. I believe in taking care of the person that I'm with, because
You rubbing backs,
the
Keisha?
person I'm with is going to take care of me. Huh?
You rubbing backs.
Yeah.
If I'm in a relationship, I'm sweet. I'm sweet as pie to
Me too.
you know, like I'm doing all those things that I'm supposed to, you know, like
Right.
no complaints. I guarantee you, any dude that I've dated probably like in the past maybe 6 or 7 years can honestly say like V is a good woman, you know, like wholeheartedly V is a good chick.
Right.
But yeah, if you come with the shit and you're chaotic and you're not doing what you're supposed to do and you can't just do basic stuff, no, I can't. Of course, it's not going to be peace.
Or keep going back to some shit that you already dealt with.
Right, like exactly. If we've already addressed something simple, like if we've already addressed something simple and we have to keep going back to the same issue, like come on, bruh.
What Myra doing?
Listening to
He said,
Hey, y'all gotta go to work. I gotta
Okay.
See you later.
go. Okay.
Make that money, dude.
Make that money.
Somebody gotta do, look. Hey, look, don't keep doing that now. Don't tell you much. Keisha. Don't tell
so
you
big with the
You're talking about their nerves.
But all right, Myra.
Myra looks like Luke to me. I'm sorry.
Right.
I see him. I think he looks like Luke.
But for me, by me being married for so long and single, I think that the single life is overrated, especially nowadays. I think one thing about being married is that you have a lifelong partner, and so you have someone you can plan with. And at our age, you start in your 40s, you really start in these. When I think about the last 20 years, how fast it went by, that means the next 20 years I'm gonna be in my 60s. So it's time to really start thinking about. You got to start getting stuff in order and really stop playing. And that's not because women already know that. As far as the men, you ain't gonna be 20. You know, you think you're in your 20s, man. Time go by so freaking fast. Yeah, and what I don't want to be.
Yeah, that's the thing. Men think that they have like all the time in the world or something. I'm like, man, that erectile dysfunction that hit your ass.
And not just that,
a whole lot sooner than they think.
Yeah, but even when they hit that, they still, it's because they haven't matured here. So what we've needed back then, 20 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, our needs was different. Even us as women, we looked at life differently. Now when you're at this age, your needs and what you need now is something completely different, and they still playing. And you looking like, man, listen, well, keep your ass over there playing in that sandbox because I got real stuff going on over here, and I don't want to be bothered. And then when you try to communicate your needs, or you try to say, this is what I want, man, you crazy. Man, you want too much. No, you need to grow the fuck up. That's it. If it's either you want to be in a relationship or you don't, and I'm fine with it. I'm not forcing myself on nobody. That's why it's so easy for me to walk away. I know what unhealthy is. If we can't be healthy and happy, I don't want it. I don't want no parts of it. I'm willing to do my part, but I'm not going to do it by myself. If I keep putting so much of an effort and I feel like our effort is not matching, I'm going to hit them with the
Absolutely.
Do you think what we've gone through and what we've experienced has started to discourage us from getting married again, or even wanting to get married? Not us in general, not us specifically, but in general, keeps other people from wanting to take that leap in society?
I think
I agree with Vivian.
I think the issue, honestly, is that this is from what I see, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think that men think that there's so many choices. I think they think like, oh, there's so many women. And in a sense, yes, that's true. But then you have to think about all the damaged women out there, you know? And then you have to think about like what you're actually looking for in a woman. Okay. And then then it starts chopping it down. And so it's not as many women out there as you really think it is.
Right.
But, you know, let me just add to that. Men do have more choices. That's just a fact. Because women outnumber men so long. But the question that I have to say to the men is, you can have a lot of choices. The question is, how many quality choices do you have?
That's what I'm saying.
Men aren't looking for quality, and that's just the thing. They'd rather go what's easy, where they can still do what they want to do with that woman that is settling and allowing them to do certain things, to opposed to the woman that got us together because it's too much of a challenge. It's too much of a responsibility. So they'd rather stay over here. Like, listen, you want too much when she's not expecting all of that of me. I can still go in as I please and do what I want to do. So I'm gonna stay over here, or whatever. I'm gonna play over here. I'm gonna keep, just like I don't know who said it a little while ago about men hold on and know the intentions aren't right, but they hold on because they selfish and they don't want to let the good one go. They love your qualities, enjoy you, but they're not ready to step up to the plate and commit and do the right things. So you play in the field.
Yeah, I'll keep you on the roster, but you'll be at like number 6. You won't be number 1.
Right. And my thing is this: why get into a situation and settle, and now you and that person is unhappy? So why, instead of putting yourself in another failed relationship, it's okay to be by yourself. I'm not saying I want to be by myself, but I'm okay with it or whatever. I'm not going to jump into something and say, well, you know what? Shit, I've been single for 2 years now, 2.5 years now. He got half of the qualities. You know what I'm saying? I have a friend that I deal with or whatever, and we don't act right. It's okay. I'm not upset about it. It's okay. I know who you are or whatever. But I make it perfectly clear. I'm not sitting around waiting on your ass either.
Right. Let me just say real quick. To the men, there's something I want to say to all men. If you believe in God, if you do, because everybody have different beliefs. But in the Bible, it says that a man that finds a wife finds a good thing and receives favor from God, which means that if you don't have a wife, you don't receive favor from God. That's powerful. I had to really think about it one day. We hear that, but we don't really think about it. That means if you think you're doing good now, wait until you get a wife. Because certain things I realize, with women are good at things and men are good at certain things. That's just how it is. I don't believe it or not. But you get the right woman with you, man, that can really, really help you prosper, and in the areas that you're just not good at. And men can think they can do everything, and women can think they can do everything. But we're just both good at certain things. That's just how we made. That's our DNA. But you get the right woman with you, man. I mean, I think that you can prosper even way more, and men need to realize that. Just because you're playing around with women, that does, I guess, guys just want to have a notch up on their belt. But when you find,
I think a lot of times men are more damaged than women. I think that they have a hard time committing because of past situations they went through, and they always say, "Oh, I'm not going to pay for what the next man did to you." But it's like they always make you pay for what the last woman has done to them or continue to do with them. Because a lot of times they have children with these women, and they got to constantly keep dealing. So now they got all this baggage, and they're so frustrated that they can't commit because of the last relationship is still playing a part in their future. And they want to, but it's hard. They can't find the balance. And whereas we're just naturally, like he was saying a little while ago, we're multitaskers as women. We juggle families, jobs.
Even science proves that both sides of your brain.
Right.
Science proves that.
Let me piggyback off what Keisha said. Like, whenever you see, all these like relationship experts, relationship coaches, even when you're in a church and they are talk about like the singles ministry, they always gear all this stuff towards women. Women, work on yourself. Why do they never gear anything towards the men to heal, to work towards themselves? You never hear men.
Right.
for men, single men to work on themselves. That's why I'm like, and that's why everything is so skewed, and that's why relationships are so fucked up right now.
You're right. I agree. 100.
I agree with you, Gloria.
It's unfortunate though, because you can find a good-hearted person, and they're so fucked up that it's impossible to make it work. And then they're fucked up ways because you're steady trying to show them, well, I'm not like that person. You're steady trying to show them, well, I can help you get to this point. You steady trying to show them it don't have to be that way. I'm just saying she hurt you, but let that go and start over and release handing. And you're so busy trying to help them that you start losing yourself. And that's what happens. So now you become a damage and you're like, man, I just give up on this shit. Who got time to go through this, and this? And they still wind up doing you wrong. I seen a meme the other day and it was like a woman can cook, clean, sex her man, make sure he good and everything, and that bastard will still go out there and fucking cheat on you. It's true. It's true. Oh, whatever. And a lot of times women get fucked up and they think they've done something wrong and they all messed up in their head like, oh, but I did this. I was this for him. It's not about it's not about that you did something wrong. What you did wrong was you forgot you. Yeah. What attracted him to you to begin with was you being you. When you feel yourself, but when you lose yourself, you become unattractive. So people say, "Oh, she hard. Well, that's why she ain't got no man because she this, that, and other." No, it's because I'm real. And if a man can't accept my realness and who I am, he's not the right man for me anyway.
Right. Or you get blocked, right?
Yeah, I'll block his ass quick fast. He blink wrong, his ass is blocked.
My block list.
You can't do no shit over here on my end because I feel like I'm a man. I got choices. It might not be that damn many. It might not be that many, but I'm not settling.
Keisha is a nut.
I'm serious because I'm serious. I've been married 3 times. When I say it, people be like, "What?" or whatever. I played my part. in it failing, but I also was with the wrong dudes. I was things that I went through back then. I was my kids. Stay married. Oh, you got kids. Oh, he loved you. Figure it out. Work it out. And I forgot about me or what made me happy. So the last divorce, I sat my black butt down and I did self-reflect. And I did give myself time to heal before I started doing it. So it makes it easy for me now to put somebody on the block list. And it's not just because, they did one bad thing. It's if I express something to you and I say, listen, I don't like this. This bothers me. But you still do it anyway, and you say, well, this is how I am. I've been doing this 40-something plus years. Get the fuck away from me and keep doing it. But because you ain't going to do it to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're not willing to change and you're not willing to compromise or whatever, then you're not mature enough to even be in my space. Don't expect me to change. Don't expect me to accept or settle things that you're going through.
And Felicia, just to go a step further on what in your comment, never lose yourself trying to fix a broken or damaged, hurt man. I'm not a therapist. I'm not trying to fix or a damaged or broken person. That's not my job. You need to come to me whole. So if you're damaged or broken, you need to get your shit together and then come holler at me.
That's
a Rob's question because that's exactly what I was going to say. Sometimes men need to sit their asses down before they jump into the next situation, but they jump trying to, deal with their pain that way instead of self-reflecting. And the only thing you're doing is causing more hurt and pain to the next woman that you're getting with, and then you want to put it on her. Oh, she's crazy. No, it's you. It's you.
But their egos are so big that they don't realize that they're damaged.
They'll try to fuck their way through Raleigh and Durham and Charlotte and Chapel Hill and Winston-Salem instead of saying, you know what, let me seek God or let me see a therapist or Buddha or whoever your most high is.
No, she just say it's so empowering. That's why you do it, Keisha, because it's empowering.
No, that's how I do it. I'm gonna tell you why I block a person. And that's man or woman. It don't have nothing to do with thing. I'm one of them type of people. I don't even want to give you that access to keep texting me because then I'm gonna text back. And then it's gonna keep going on and on. And if I'm done, I'm done. We have nothing else to continue to go back and forth about. And I'm not gonna waste my energy. Like you said, people's energy when they're being negative or they feel like they want to now they did wrong, but they want to say everything that you did wrong or whatever. I don't have time for it. Or whatever. So I block you and I just go on about it. Now, if you can see me blocking being petty and disrespectful, I don't know that one. I didn't ask you anything, Alexa. Then you should be able to see You should be able to see your wrong. If you can see my wrong, then you should be able to see your own or whatever. So we're not going to talk about what I did wrong, and we're not going to go back and forth because you already know what I'm expecting, what I'm looking for. We didn't just start doing this yesterday. So therefore, block, pieces, deuces, and maybe you'll get it together. If not, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to accept your behavior.
Right. I guess I'll see you next lifetime.
Maybe.
Oh, she got a voice. I hear you saying. But look, before we wrap it up, I'm going to say I would definitely choose the marriage life over the single life. And, you know, single life, yeah, you don't have as much worries in it to a certain extent, but you don't have a partner to share the good times with. So I think when I look back on life, you know, even back when I was younger, just my family life and everything, it's always about memories. It's hard to catch your memories by yourself. And so we all get older, and I want to be able to enjoy the rest of my life with somebody, travel, etc. And so to me, I've been married for so long, I have a chance to taste both their lives. And I think I like the marriage life better. So it's just me.
You can't communicate with an immature person, even, Rob. You can communicate to you blue in the face, and if a person is just hell bent stuck on being who they are, that's just who they are.
And not even that, like sometimes people aren't ready to receive what you're saying. So you can say, like, you know, like you can have a gift, a real gift of communication that could really be your gift, and you can really be able to get that across. But if they are not ready to receive that, it's never gonna stick.
I agree, and that's my thing. We don't have control over no one else's behavior. We only have control over our own behavior. And you know, I'll try to compromise and communicate till I'm blue in the face. But then you feel like that person is still doing the same thing after you communicate and you say, okay, well, I can do this, but they're still on the same path. And you like, so what am I doing this and that for? Or trying to communicate and be better, but they're still doing the same things. So some people, they're just comfortable being the way they are, and you just have to leave them that way. And that means that person is just not ready for you. And you shouldn't dumb yourself down or settle to be with somebody. And it don't work too quick.
I don't agree with that, Robert. I'm sorry.
You know,
I spent 16 years with somebody trying to make it work, and that was 16 years too
and you
long.
lost
So I
yourself.
wish.
but no, that doesn't apply to you though. I mean, that means you did your part. So, but nowadays, I agree with him that some people don't even go anytime. You try.
Okay. So, prime example. You start when you first meet somebody in your first year.
30 seconds, y'all. You got to move on to the next topic.
That should be happy. You shouldn't be going back and forth arguing and thing in the first year. You get out of it. I stay into something that's not making any sense.
Right.
Run now before you waste 5-6 years.
Right.
I should have ran at year 3.
We all been through it. Been married 3 times.
That's why I've never been married. So I think the Lord just blessed me to see the writing on the wall, honestly.
I learned a lot, though. I did.
Next topic.
All right, here we go.
Sent in from male and female. Shocking and mind-boggling. People just like you and me. Surprising, just downright disturbing. Strawberry letter is about to get juicy. Yeah.
What you got, Trace? What you got? She froze.
Look at her face.
Wait a minute. Ain't no but a damn devil. Ain't no but a damn devil.
It's like she was in the middle of like drinking or swallowing.
Trace, where you at, babe?
Here she go.
Matter of fact.
He said nothing but the damn devil.
Ain't no but a damn devil.
Oh, that was funny. Robert left.
Well, anyway, everybody, Strawberry Letter's up next. We're just waiting for Treese to maybe something happened to her. So we're waiting for her to come back in.
Okay.
So which do you prefer, Gloria?
What, married life or single life? Well, I've never been married. I desire to be married. I I think that I have dodged quite a few bullets. Honestly, you know, like seriously, like honestly, like I've been in most of my serious relationships. You know, we were headed towards marriage. We were really, you know, like headed down that path. And my prayer was, you know, like, Lord, really reveal this man's heart to me. And within a week or two, it was like, boom, you know, shit hit the fan. And it was, relationship was over.
Rob said she didn't agree with him. That's what she
That's what happened.
Our screen froze.
Mm-hmm.
No,
So, yeah, I mean, like, I probably could have been married a couple of times, but no, you know, the Lord said, nope, I'm not going to put you through that. I'm going to save you that trouble, dodge those bullets. We good.
I think she's coming back in. I think, y'all.
She said,
what the
heck happened? Yeah.
I thought I heard a noise like she was coming in, but come on, Trees.
You want to do sex facts now and then strawberry later?
Sex
okay.
facts is just get the end of it. We go ahead. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, I got sub six. Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
I forgot you waiting on me.
Sex facts. Sex facts. Sex facts.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do sex facts today since our dear Lois isn't here. If y'all have heard any of these, let me know, because I haven't been in a couple of shows. But these were so interesting to me. A big penis won't stretch out or ruin a vagina. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
I mean,
y'all can have a baby.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If you can have a baby and it stretches back, so like the blurb about it says, a weirdly popular myth circulating on the internet these days is that having too much sex or having sex with a large partner or toy can stretch out a woman's vagina or labia, resulting in ugly roast beef flaps. The vaginal canal is a muscle and does not permanently stretch from having accommodated a large penis or toy. Blah, 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 blah. The vagina is incredibly resilient and bounces back quickly.
Hey, that wow.
How quickly?
I don't know how quickly, but you know, you can also get some snapback. Sex fact number 2. I didn't know this one either. Men can orgasm without ejaculating. I thought it was synonymous. Yeah, I thought like if a man orgasms, he ejaculated, but surprise, no.
That pre cum.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise, orgasm and ejaculation are two distinct physiological responses in men, while ejaculation. Hey, Tricia. We just moved on to sex facts.
Hey,
so
Tricia, and your defense don't want nothing but the devil that froze the stream.
I'm going to finish reading this last sex facts so we can get back to your strawberry letter.
Right.
So orgasm and ejaculation are two distinct physiological responses in men. While ejaculation generally does coincide with an orgasm, the two actually occur in rapid succession. So it's like boom, boom, you orgasm and then you ejaculate. With orgasm coming slightly before ejaculation and tapering off during ejaculation, men can learn to differentiate between the two to have orgasms without ejaculation. Who knew?
I didn't.
Right. And my last fact is the most popular sex fantasy is, do you want to guess?
For who? Men or women? Just in
general. Whomever.
2 partners.
Yeah, I would say that.
3.
You were all correct. The most popular sex fantasy is multi-partner or group sex, followed by BDSM, novelty adventure, and taboo/forbidden sex.
Okay, what is BDSM? I'm just slow.
You know, like a little kink, want to be tied up a little bit, you know, 50 Shades type stuff.
That's too much for me.
Don't knock it till you tried it.
You might think of some shit I did yesterday. No thank you.
All right, so here we go. Go back to strawberry letter.
Strawberry letter, yes.
This time the devil is not gonna get your screen. So here we go.
That was a lie. All right, so I'm 23 years old and desire to date. However, I'm 23 years old and I have desires to date. However, my last boyfriend I met on Instagram, and about 6 months ago, we broke up. Then the last date I had was with someone I met on Instagram also. Is social media the only way to meet someone nowadays? Do people meet others the old-fashioned way, like in the meat aisle at the grocery store, or other ways besides social media?
We all go through that struggle, baby. Rona got everybody sitting their ass down. Ain't nowhere to go. Nothing ain't open, and it's just hard. It truly is hard to find good people. And then when you find, you say you in a gas station some damn where, and you say, "Hey, how you doing? You like you single? Oh, I got a situation. Boy, get out my damn face." So it's hard. It's hard.
So they actually tell you they got a situation up front?
Sometimes some of them do, and just think that you gonna be a side piece. And I be looking like.
I don't think I've ever had anyone be that bluntly honest with me. Like,
oh, I have.
Most of the time, guys have always lied. Oh no, I'm single. Then you find out after the fact that they got a whole wife and kids at home.
Ain't that something? Yeah, but I've heard dudes tell me they got a situation, but it ain't like that. That's what they say.
It's not like that. What does that mean?
I think the best. I think like the best way to meet people is hookups. You know. If your friend has a dope man or something, or like my girlfriend that's married, I always tell her husband jokingly, like, hey, you know, your single friends, tell them to holler at your girl.
Whoever wrote this letter, it's just the struggle is real.
It is
right now.
It is. It's like for everybody. And I just think that, you know, people say, oh, I would prefer to meet somebody in person, but it's the same thing if you meet somebody online, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. It's the same thing because anybody can tell you who they want you to believe that they are. They really know you get to know that person and find out for yourself who they really are. So you can meet them down to meet out. What, Anthony?
I would say the advantage, though, I think that especially if you know that if you have their Facebook page, is that you can get a sneak into their real life versus Instagram. But at least on Facebook, you kind of see how they interact in their everyday life. So
I mean, that's provided that this is their real Facebook page.
Right.
That's provided that this is not like their second or third Facebook or second or third Instagram page. We don't know how many profiles that they have.
And people got private.
Send me their first and last name, and I can tell you at least where they live, who they're associated with, how many kids they got.
That part.
Yeah.
But what I'm learning, bro, I tell you, I'm very upfront. Listen, I tell a dude in a minute, I do not lie. Do not. Everybody like, oh, everybody lie. I don't, because I ain't got time to keep up with a lie. I told you, if I tell you the truth, then I'm going to remember it because it is the truth. If you lie to me, we done. I don't tolerate it. So if you come through the door playing games, lying, think you're going to tell me a story and I find out that you done told a lie, block. Because that means I can't trust you. Right. And I'm too old to have to watch what I say or watch myself around you or whatever. I just don't have time for it. Your word is your bond.
It's funny. I just asked my like a good guy friend of mine here the other day. I was like, I think you know me well enough now. I said, what do you think my relationship fatal flaw is? You know, everybody has like a relationship fatal flaw. Guess what he told me mine was?
What?
He said I'm bluntly honest, like honest to a fault.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he was like, you keep it a little too real.
No, you keep it real.
You know, though, later though, he might respect that because at least you know. He know where you're coming from. There's no games.
Right.
So he might not get it now, but I think later he will.
Oh no, I'm not dating him or anything. It's just my homie.
Gotcha. That's a good thing though, I think.
I believe, I'm telling you, people may not like me, but you're gonna respect me. This is what it is. Right. And I'm fine with it. I'm not trying to win a popularity contest. So if you don't like me, it's okay. I'm cool with it. I'm not for everyone. But you will say, you know what? I know where I stand with her. She's honest, she's loyal. And it is what it is, or whatever. Men and females, or whatever, because I know them all the same.
Right.
You're right.
So, everybody, this is the end of our show. It was good. It went really fast because we probably could have talked some more.
It did.
But we are at the end of the day, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And other than that, glasses up, everybody. Who ain't got no
I
glass?
can't wait to see y'all at the mountains. I can't wait. Y'all.
I know, right? All
We're
right.
gonna have a blast.
All right, everybody. Here's to building wealth, black love, relationships, marriage, etc. And I will see you guys next week.
Y'all have a great
Up until then, see you next week.
Ting.
Have a good week. Bye.
Bye.